Bianca Belair launching a vicious attack on Becky Lynch. Hey everyone, welcome back. Today we've got some truly surprising and heartwarming news from the WWE Universe. The WWE Universe is still reeling from what can only be described as a brutal and unexpected act of war. A shocking betrayal, a fierce declaration, and the resurgence of a rivalry that was once buried under layers of respect. Bianca Belair has snapped, and her target, none other than the man, Becky Lynch. Tonight, we take you deep inside the jaw-dropping assault that has shaken WWE to its core, and what this could mean for the future of the women's division. A calm before the storm. For weeks, things seemed almost too quiet between Becky Lynch and Bianca Belair. The tension that once defined their bitter rivalry had long cooled, replaced by a mutual respect forged through war. Becky had moved on. She was caught up in her war with Lyra Valkyria, with backstage drama surrounding Seth Rollins, and her chaotic path to reclaim gold in WWE. Bianca, meanwhile, had been laser-focused on her own journey. The EST had her eyes on gold too, but she was taking a different route. That is, until now. What we didn't know, what no one could have predicted, was that Bianca had been waiting, simmering with rage, a rage that had been building beneath her megawatt smile. The wounds that never healed. Let's rewind the clock. WrestleMania 38, SummerSlam 2022, the rise and fall of a partnership. The sting of betrayal. The night Becky Lynch turned face after their war, only for Damage Control to debut and change everything. Bianca Belair had always been seen as the rising star, the golden child, the future. But somewhere along the way, she became overlooked. Becky's spotlight never seemed to dim, even in defeat. Her name echoed louder in the arenas. Her merch sold faster, and despite all of Bianca's dominance, it was still the man who got the media appearances, the front covers, and the praise. Those scars, they never healed. Bianca held it in, until she couldn't anymore. Backstage strange behavior. In the weeks leading up to the attack, the signs were there. Bianca was distracted, uncharacteristically aggressive, brutal in the ring, no flipping braid twirls, no smiling selfies. Sources say she skipped rehearsals, ignored talent meetings. When asked about Becky, she simply smirked and said, "I've got my eye on the real problem around here." Few understood what she meant. But now, in hindsight, it's crystal clear. Bianca wasn't just targeting a championship. She was targeting a legacy. The night it all exploded. May 20, 2025. Monday Night Raw. Becky Lynch had just survived a grueling match against Zoe Stark. Exhausted, battered, but victorious. She stood in the ring, hand raised, crowd chanting. And then, boom, out of nowhere, Bianca Belair's music hit. The crowd erupted in cheers, at first, thinking she was there to congratulate Becky, maybe even challenge her to a respectful showdown. What happened next shocked everyone. Bianca didn't enter with her usual energy. No braid twirl, no dance. She stormed the ring like a woman possessed. And then, whiplash, a thunderous KOD out of nowhere. Becky had no time to react. The arena fell silent, but Bianca wasn't done. A brutal statement. She grabbed Becky by the hair, slammed her into the turnbuckles. Over and over, a savage flurry of punches. The referees rushed in. Bianca shoved them aside. The crowd, in stunned silence. Then she grabbed a chair. Crack, 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 over Becky's ribs, her spine, her arm. Security finally poured into the ring, but Bianca refused to let go. It took 6 people to restrain her. Becky Lynch was left writhing in pain, clutching her ribs, barely conscious. Medics stormed the ring. Commentary fell silent. Corey Graves simply whispered, "What the hell just happened?" And as Bianca was dragged up the ramp, kicking and screaming, she shouted, "You made me do this, Becky. You've been eating off my name for too long. Time to eat your own words." The locker room reaction. Backstage was chaos. Liv Morgan, in tears. Rhea Ripley, quietly impressed. Charlotte Flair, outraged. Lyra Valkyria, seen smirking. Triple H, furious. Reports say Bianca was immediately escorted out of the building. Her match contract for next week's Raw, voided. WWE security was ordered to keep her off the premises for 48 hours. And Becky, rushed to a local medical facility. Bruised ribs, minor concussion, and a broken forearm. Doctors confirmed she'd be out for at least 3 weeks. Bianca explains herself. 2 days later, WWE uploaded a video. Bianca Belair, uncensored, sat alone in a dark room. No glam, no makeup, just raw fury. Bianca, voice trembling with emotion. I carried this company on my back while Becky was out playing house. I showed up, night after night, and they treated me like just another name. Like I was lucky to share the ring with her. I gave her respect. I gave her space. I gave her her moment. But respect don't pay legacy. You wanna talk about the man. The man gets paid. The man gets protected. But who protected me? Nobody. So now, I don't give a damn about respect. I'm taking back everything she stole from me. With force. The aftermath. The WWE Universe is divided. Some fans praise Bianca for her raw honesty, her frustration, her right to finally break the chains of politeness. Others call it disgraceful, unjustified, a jealous tantrum from a superstar who should know better. But whether you love her or hate her, there's one thing you can't do. Ignore her. Because Bianca Belair has arrived at a new level of dominance. No longer the EST of smiles. She's now the EST of ruthless aggression. Becky's response. 1 week later, Becky Lynch returned, arm in a cast, ribs still taped, face hardened. She didn't scream. She didn't yell. She walked into the ring, stood in silence, and raised the mic. Becky Lynch coldly. I expected this from a lot of people. But not you, Bianca. You broke my arm. You think that makes you a legend. No, that makes you weak. You want me gone so bad. Come finish the job. Just know this. I'm not fighting for a title anymore. I'm fighting to end you. Match announcement and escalation. Triple H made it official the next night. Bianca Belair vs. Becky Lynch. No disqualification. WWE Backlash, Chicago. And it won't be just a match. It'll be a reckoning. Backstage, Bianca issued one final warning. Bianca Belair, no rules. Good. Because when I'm done, there won't be anything left of the man but a memory. Meanwhile, reports from WWE insiders reveal that both women have requested no contact until the PPV. Security has been doubled. Locker rooms have been separated. Bianca has demanded a special entrance. Becky, she's requested a cage be lowered around the ring post-match, in case things go too far. Too far. We're already there. What comes next? What happens when legacy clashes with vengeance? What happens when two of WWE's most powerful women throw away respect and fight for domination? We're not just witnessing a rivalry. We're witnessing a war. Bianca Belair may have unleashed something darker than ever before. But Becky Lynch is no stranger to pain, betrayal, or fire. Only one woman will walk out of Backlash with her legacy intact. And the other might not walk out at all. Outro. Suspenseful music. Narrator calm but intense. Stay tuned. Stay watching. Because this isn't over. This is just the beginning. Bianca Belair has made